Hey, this is the second in a series of 5 posts that I'm going to do about what my injury has taught me that I think we can apply to business. So if you're like me and you may have developed this aversion or dislike for the word pivot recently. And what I've learned over the last couple of weeks is that your ACL is the part of your knee that allows you to pivot effortlessly. You don't have to think about it. But when that's not working so well, then you need to develop new ways of doing the stuff you already don't even think about. You have to learn how to do basic daily activities. You have to, learn how to get across the room in a different way than you had before. And all of that evolution and that learning and that adaptation, some of that I'm going to keep. Some of that is like, I'm glad I learned how to do that. I wouldn't have had to do that except for this injury. So there are 2 things that I think we can take away for a business learning. The first is those things that you learn, they don't go away. That learning and that adaptation stays with us. And we apply that new learning to other things. So when we think about pivoting and we think about how frustrating it is, we also should think about, okay, what have we learned? What are those a couple of things that you've learned or changed or evolved or become better versions of you and your team that will help you in the future? So that's the first one. The second one is pivoting is exhausting when it's not effortless. So when we think about how we move around, when we think about how many of these pivots we've executed or how often we've had to do them, you need some time to recover. You and your team continually are going to need to plan for that regular recovery because, the pivoting and the learning is not really stopping. So those are the 2 things I want to leave you with today. And I hope you're well, and stay tuned for installment number 3 coming soon.